During my planning stage, I used a variety of technologies to help me through the different stages. SurveyMonkey was very useful for making surveys and questionnaires to get audience opinions on products and ideas for my film. I used this to research particular areas of my film, especially the conventions, as it helped me to decide whether to persevere or challenge them, which was very useful to make a good and eye-catching film. SurveyMonkey is a commonly known survey site by many people, including many companies. It's a site that many people know, so the audience can trust it and are more likely to use it, so they know that there is no viruses involved, and that's a very simple, easy survey. WordPress is a blogging site that was new to me, as I'd never published much before apart from on Blogger, but that's a very simple version of a blogging site. It helped me to keep more planning on there and organised, being able to view images, ideas and practice footage clearly. Film industries also use blogs to keep the audience updated on their current and past work and their progress. It helps for good advertising on anything upcoming, and it's more likely to make the audience go and see any films if there's anything that's involved on there with the film. As I've used YouTube many times before, I knew how useful it can be. It allowed me to upload and import videos, such as my practice footage, onto my blog so that I could then watch them and refer back to them. It was also a very effective way of getting ideas for my film, so I could watch other thriller films and kidnapping examples to give me inspiration for my own, and help me to make it more successful by observing the techniques used in popular successful thriller films. Also the generic conventions that I could see throughout each of them, I could input into my own film. YouTube is a very popular source of watching any kind of videos, so it'll help me to get any feedback on the audience and have an easy way of accessing my film. Industries can use YouTube quite a lot, such as the Pixar shorts, which are very animated. It also helps for new filmmakers to start out and publish their videos, their new ones, and they can be easily shared on other social sites. My location ideas are quite varied during my planning, making it difficult to think of locations, so Google Maps were very useful for finding the ideal locations for my main product. It was still rather difficult to find areas such as the wooded area, because I needed a certain type in an area that wasn't part of the council. Film industries are likely to use Google Maps or something quite similar to help them to point locations for planning and regarding travel for the cast. I involved the maps in my location recce, which can be found on my blog, including screenshots of the locations and the addresses. Street View was very helpful for this, as I could find images and work on the lighting and go and visit these places. I used video cameras of variety for quite a lot for the pre-production and for the production. I found them most useful to help with the actual filming in the production stage mainly. My film used a variety of different shots, so it was important to practice anything that might be a challenge regarding timing and manoeuvring and also lighting, and anything that may have been a risk. I used a smaller handheld camera for the practice footage and was able to upload them to YouTube and my blog to show my progress. It helped me decide on the best places to shoot certain scenes as well. Many industries will go through practice footage to help them overcome any concerns or difficulties, and also they can be published onto their blogs to give to the audience. I uploaded any footage onto YouTube, which was then embedded onto my blog in the end, so I could refer back to it. My production and post-production stages were probably the most challenging, as they took the most time and needed the most quality. I used video cameras for this as well, but I went into using a Sony HD camera. It was more of a challenge. I've never used a camera of this size before, so getting used to the settings, lighting, alterations and the manoeuvring skills took a while. I gained new skills from this though by using the camera, which will help me greatly in the future for anything else that I need to shoot. I filmed my main product with this Sony camera because it was high quality and I could alter the lighting for different scenes using the settings, and I could also adjust any zooms or effects I needed. It helped me to achieve a high video quality that focused on all of the details. These high standard HD quality cameras will be used in the film industry for practice and film shooting. This will allow them to produce the highest quality of video for their film. Adobe Premiere is an editing software which is very popular and it's commonly used in many universities and education locations. Filming industries may also use this and other similar software because it's very, very high quality and is very popular. It has been the best editing software I've experienced, which I use to put together and edit my product. It is very straightforward to use all the effects after a while, including the audio importing, the clip importing, and any effects that need to be over the top. Cutting down and arranging video clips is very simple. As for the adding of relevant effects and transitions, making this practical element very good. At first I came across a few problems with the timing, but I resolved this by reshooting them longer, giving me more to work with and to shorten if I needed to. I gained many new skills working with the different scenes and how to add correct effects and audio to create the emotion. My post-production consisted of 2 ancillary tasks, a movie poster and a film review to go with the film. These were designed using Photoshop, an image editing program which is very, very popular. It's used widely by many people in education, by many media companies, including film and magazines. I found it very useful after I'd worked on all the functions to edit images and merge them with any text using the different layers. It kept the images I'd taken in high quality, unlike other programs which can distort the image when it's resized. The effects that were available meant I could alter contrast between overlapping layers so they didn't clash, and it can be clear and readable to the viewer. My review page, also designed on Photoshop, it ideally allowed me to design an A4 page using similar components as the poster, so that the two could be associated. I'd used Photoshop previously, which was very helpful, because I had more time on producing them rather than learning how to use the software.